Hey guys, welcome back to All Things Vape. I am Jason, and tonight's video is going to be focusing on an article that was published by Vaping360.com just yesterday. And I saw the original posting for this before it hit Vaping360.com the day before yesterday in one of the Facebook groups I belong to. I really didn't know what to think about it at the time, but now that I've read the article, it goes into a little bit more background, a little bit more depth, and actually what's going on. This article that was published on Vaping360 is covering how California is going to be paying minors to vape in anti-vaping commercials. Makes absolutely no sense to me. California is one of the biggest anti-vaping states there is around. It doesn't surprise me that they're putting out propaganda like this. However, it does surprise me that they actually put out a casting call. They had a company that, I would get into this in just a little bit, but they had a company that put out a casting call over all the walks of life of types of people that they want to be in their commercial that they're going to be auditioning for, and they're going to be paying them to be in the commercial if they're selected. Among those groups is a group of minors and vape trickers that they're trying to find in vape shops all around California. Now, as we all know, California put in flavor bans in San Francisco and other outlying cities in California last year. They've had huge taxes go through for sin taxes for vaping, actually for anti-vaping, and they have two of the biggest anti-vaping zealot senators around. So it doesn't surprise me that they're going to put out propaganda like this. It just surprises me that they're actually going to be paying the minors that they are saying that they are protecting to keep from vaping. They're actually going to pay them to vape. Does this make any sense at all? Now, I'm going to try to keep a focused mind on this. I'm not going to try to let my emotions get away from me. I'm very passionate about vaping, and it'll be very, very easy for me to come on here and just say, fuck all this, and just start going on a tirade. And I'm going to try to keep from doing that. If I start shouting into the camera, I do apologize. This is just something that I'm very, very, very passionate about, is vaping, and because it does save lives and it does help people to quit from smoking. And the last thing we need is some bullshit like this going on. Now, I'm going to get into what the article actually says here. So if you go to www.vaping360.com, you'll find this article. I will be posting the link to this and to the description to this video as well. Here are the groups of the walks of life, the types of people that they're going to be paying. They're going to be paying these people to be in this video. Number one, groups of 13-year-old girlfriends, or girlfriends, I don't know what that means. Groups of boy and girlfriends, 13 years old. 13 years old, being paid to vape in commercials. Real groups of friends, 25 to 32 years old. Real blue-collar workers, 25 to 32 years old. Real TSA employees, 25 to 32 years old. Real groups of friends that are sober, 25 to 32 years old. Wow. Okay, so groups, I just can't get past the groups of 13-year-old girls and boys that they want to be vaping these commercials. And the reason I keep saying that is because this article actually does post the Facebook post that I saw yesterday in one of the Facebook groups. Plus, they've also got a copy of the casting call. In bright red letters, I don't know if you can see this, but here's the article right here. In bright red letters at the bottom of it, it says, please note, all who participate will need to sign a NDA acknowledgement form. If booked to be on the set, talent will be around secondhand direct smoke and or e-cigarette vapes. Some talent may be asked to vape nicotine-free on set. Auditions and callbacks will be on a voluntary basis. If selected to appear in the commercial, you will be compensated. Now, it doesn't really say in here what the compensation is for the groups of people that will be in this. It was posted yesterday, and it was quite a little bit of money, especially for the vape tricker side of things. Oh, here it is right here. Let's see. Principal roles will receive $500 per session based on a 12-hour day. Once the commercial is edited, you make the final cut, you'll receive a $3,500 buyout. Background and extras will be paid $200 a session based on a 10-hour day and will receive no buyout. So if you're a principal in the commercial, if you're starring in the commercial, you're going to make $4,000 for one day of work, for a 12-hour day of work. If you're a background extra, you're going to make $200 a day. So these 13-year-old kids are going to be making anywhere between $4,000 and $200 and $4,000 a day, depending on their role in the commercial. Where is this money coming from? Because it even says in here, it says California has some of the highest TV ad revenue dollars, like it's some of the most expensive ad revenue to put out a commercial in California. It's one of the highest. I'm trying to figure out how to word this. It's one of the highest. It's one of the states that costs the most to put out a commercial, basically. And they're asking where this money's coming from, and they even said in here that the money's coming from the Master Settlement Agreement tobacco money that California gets every year, which is to the tune of about $75 million. Now, the whole $75 million isn't going towards this campaign or anything close to that, probably. But that money is coming out of that Master Settlement Agreement for and part of that is that money is supposed to be used for tobacco education, cessation programs. So they're actually putting this under the tobacco cessation education program, part of their Master Settlement Agreement. So to sum it up, they are basically paying minors to be into vaping commercials and or to be around secondhand cigarette smoke. The same people that they're these are the same kids they're trying to get to keep from vaping in the first place and to keep them from smoking, supposedly. They're trying to save these kids by getting them not to vape, and by putting all these anti-vaping commercials out there and anti-smoking commercials out there. They're trying to save these children, which we all can see right now is bullshit. This is a smoking gun here. They are paying these kids to be in commercials and to be around secondhand cigarette smoke. They're putting these same kids they're trying to save in harm's way just to make a point. Here's the other sickening part about this. Not just the part that they're paying these 13-year-old kids. They're going around to vape shops to find vape trickers, to find people blowing O's and jellyfishing and all this other bullshit kind of vape tricks. They're trying to find the best of the best that they can find out in California to be in these commercials. They're going around to these vape shops, the same very vape shops they're trying to shut down by putting these flavor bans through and by putting these high sin taxes down. They're trying to go to these same vape shops they're trying to shut down and trying to find vape trickers to be in anti-vaping commercials. Who in their right fucking mind is going to be in these commercials? Now, I'm sure there will be takers. There will be people that will be like, hell yeah, I'll take $4,000 to be in a commercial. I'll take $200 to be in a commercial for 10 days worth of work or 10 hours worth of work in a day. It's just, they're using vapors to kill vaping. Plain and simple. They're pushing their agenda to try to keep kids from smoking and putting them in harm's way. In harm's way by what they're saying is harm's way in the first place, by putting them around secondhand cigarette smoke and around vape. Also, on top of that, they're using the tobacco money that they're getting from the Master Settlement Agreement to put out these commercials, to fund these commercials in the first place. Then on top of that, the FDA says that the vaping industry and the vaping community, the vaping industry, is not allowed to put out any kind of health claims or anything like this, trying to defend themselves. So anti-vaping groups can say whatever the hell they want. The vaping industry cannot say shit. They cannot defend themselves. They cannot defend their livelihood. They cannot defend the very thing that is out there trying to save people's lives. So I'm going to go, before I go into a big, huge tirade and start yelling into the camera and saying fuck this and that and hell with everybody and they can all kiss my ass. Before I get into a tirade like that, I'm just going to cut the video short now. This isn't going to be any kind of heavy editing into this. I'm trying to get this out as soon as possible to try to get this out there into the minutia of the vaping news, okay, if you will. So anyway, guys, so yeah, I just wanted to put a quick video out on this to let you guys know what California is trying to do. Not only are they trying to shut down vaping, they're trying to go around to the shops that they're trying to shut down and find people to be in these commercials, trying to pay them a lot of money. They're also trying to pay 13-year-old kids. They're using the tobacco settlement money to do all this with, and they're putting the very kids that they're actually said that they're trying to save in anti-vaping commercials. It makes no sense to me. They're actually going to pay these 13-year-old kids to vape is what it says on here. So I just wanted to put this out, guys, and just let you guys know what's going on. So I'm sure other bigger vaping channels are going to pick this up. Grim Green's probably going to pick it up, I would imagine. This, and being how he lives in California, I think he probably should. But this isn't a call out to Grim or anything like that. This is just saying that be on the lookout for this news elsewhere. And I'm sure other people are gonna put out this same kind of thing and probably go into a little bit more detail than I have. I just wanted to put a quick video up and let you guys know what's going on. So, all right, guys. So please comment, like, share, subscribe, and until next time, vape on and vape safe. And we'll see you guys later. Good night.